Hello, hello, hello. Coming to you live from the kitchen. Going to be doing the dishes while live. Welcome, welcome. Uh, Wanted to have a little chat to you guys today, this evening, this morning, wherever you are around the world. A little bit about um, finding your reality. And one question that Gary Douglas asked recently was, what is my reality and where do I find it? And I love it, but I've got to get a tea towel just quickly. So give me 1 second. And a very full dish rack. I'm going to be putting some of these away. Hello and welcome. And let me know if you have any questions along the way. I'd love to chat to you guys about whatever it is that's coming up for you. And it's raining here, like pouring, so it's also might be a little bit hard to hear. So let me know if you can't hear me and I'll speak up. Good morning, whoever that is. I can't see your name, but it's lovely to see you. So, the undiscovered possibility called you is one thing that you might find if you're looking for your reality. And I would say when I first came to Access, so this is a little bit of like an X-Men conversation, but I really had no idea what was actually true for me. Hi, Aylin, because I don't know about any of you, but I would spend so much of my time in other people's worlds, in their heads. Alright, you can't hear me very well. I might need to grab some earphones. Give me 1 second. How am I going to do the dishes and have earphones on? This is some serious multitasking. Bear with me. Look at this. Aren't they pretty? This is one of my favorites. Look, so pretty. It's my favorite to drink coffee out in the morning. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, let's try this. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. Hopefully that's a bit better for you guys. And I apologize, it's pelting down with rain. It's basically been raining for like a week already. And my friend took a video of a river near his house and it's pretty much flooding. It's like the whole house is flooding into the river. That is pretty much going bananas. So, yeah. Can you guys hear me now? Is it better? Aylin, help. Can you hear me? Let me know so I know whether to go on or whether to get some other earphones and start again. Okay, great. Thank you. Alrighty, so, yeah, this question of what is my reality and where can I find it, it's like, how many of you have spent so much time looking for you in other people's realities, looking at what's true for you from other people's realities, that you have no idea what's actually true for you? And it's like, what you want to realize is that as X-Men, we tend to spend so much time trying to figure other people's realities out. And actually, I had an amazing conversation with my good friend Connor Hill on a money workbook call this morning. And we were talking about like that place of, if you go to even just ask, like, why is this person choosing this? That is the moment when you start to try and figure it out from their point of view, okay? So it's like, look at all of this. How much of the insanity that goes on around the world, every day, are you trying to figure out to find out whether it's actually true for you or try to understand it? But it's like, if it's not actually understandable from your point of view, it's like, stop trying to figure it out and just recognize that people will choose what they choose when they're going to choose it. And this thing as well of like looking for, what is my reality and where do I find it? It's like, what if you actually also started to choose what you would like your reality to be like? What if it didn't have to be like anything that you've decided that it should be or that it could be? But what if you went, you know what? What is it that I would really like to create? Like, if you're waking up in Europe right now, it's like today. What is it that you want to create today? And if if you didn't have to function from a predictable future, it's like, how many different choices could you make and go on the adventure? See what shows up. Because it's also this place where we start to engage with like the non-linear universe and the quantum entanglements of the universe, where it starts to deliver us things that we didn't really expect, and it shows up way different than we thought it was going to, but often it's way better because it's from this place of like an expanded sense of possibilities rather than what a lot of us try to create from, which is, how do I get it right? How do I not get it wrong? And, where is choice in that? You basically lose all choice when you're just functioning from right and wrong. So, yeah. I wonder if you guys have any questions. If you're on, it's like, what would you like to know about creating your reality? One of the things I guess I can talk to that I've discovered is that there's like a level of ease and joy with creation that I didn't really know was available before. But it's like that for me, I think is something probably for a lot of you as well. It's like, how many of you can do something so quick and so easily, and you just don't get how other people can't do it like that. And so you make you wrong, or you slow yourself down, or you limit what's actually possible to try and fit in with everyone else around you. What if you never actually fit? And funnily enough, a little spoiler alert, I did a Facebook Live with Moira recently, Moira Bramley. We had this really great conversation about raising X-Men, and afterwards we were like, let's do something together because this is really cool, the conversations that we're having. And so Moira asked Gary for a title, and the title is going to be, if I can remember it, something about never fitting in or always being the odd one out. I can't actually remember the title, but it's coming to you soon. It's probably good that I can't remember the title because it would be a major spoiler. But yeah, look out for that. That'll be with Moira Bramley and myself in April, early April. Yeah, so that's something fun to look forward to. But this bit about creation and ease of creation, it's like, what if you started to allow yourself to relax and receive and let the universe start to contribute to what you're creating? Because one thing I've noticed as well is that if you're, when you don't fit, said Aylin, there you go, that's the title of the class. Thank you. And I've lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Something about the ease of creation. Oh yeah, well, one thing that I've been dynamically aware of lately is like I have loads of these ideas that I would like to create, and I'm like, all right, let's do this, let's do that, and there's all sorts of pieces and parts that need to be, actualized in order for that to become like a reality, a physical reality that, you know, people can engage with. And so, you know, you've got all these things that you can see the future of, and this is something that we have as X-Men available to us a lot, is this awareness of the future. And so you might be working on a project or a business and you see the awareness, like you get the awareness of the future that could be, but then it's like what's actually required to actualize that future is a whole lot of different things, okay? And so it's asking every day, what can I be or do today to actualize this right away? Because the thing with choice is like creation. So when you choose, you create. But then to bring something into existence, you have to actualize. You have to take the action that allows it to take, you know, physical form. So if you've got anything in your life right now that you're like, you know what, I really want to create this and it's not showing up nearly as fast as I'd like it to, start adding more to your life. That's the first tip, because if you don't have enough going on in your life, you start to create crap. But so add more to your life, and then when you wake up in the morning, ask, who or what can I create with today to actualize the future I'm aware of right away? Okay? And this is the beginning of a different possibility with creation. It's not linear, it doesn't make logical sense, but it works. And you get a whole lot more done because you're not trying to focus and concentrate on one thing until you come to completion. You've got multiple balls, multiple projects, multiple businesses, multiple realities going on at all times, and you get more done that way. And it's not about the completion, but it's about the creation, the constant creation that's available. And it sounds like it could be like, you know, hard work or something, but it's way easier than trying to fit yourself into a logical, linear reality. What's the worst that could happen if you actually gave yourself a chance to see what it's like for you? You might have way too much fun, and it might not work for you. It doesn't work for everyone. You've got to also be willing to that question, what's my reality and where do I find it? What actually works for me? What would I like to create? So these are some questions that you can ask. Yeah, so this is basically just the conversation that I wanted to have with you guys, and I was hoping you would have some questions, but maybe you guys are just like watching me do the dishes. It's a little bit sad, you know, but whatever, I get it. So we have lots of cool, fun creations coming up. One of my favorites is the X-Men classes. We have Undiscovered Possibilities, which is usually a one-day class, but because of current conditions around the world, we're doing it online over 2 days. And we also have a foundation class, which I'm really excited about. I love the foundation class, and it is a reality-changing event. That's for sure. So we have that coming up. We also have a Disabilities or Abilities, which is the 2-day X-Men class, and that's going to be over 4 evenings. And we've got some telecalls. We've got one telecall, which I'm super, super excited about, called Extrapolate Your Business. And it's really like a practical guide to, you know, expanding your business, actually going through your business and pulling it apart and looking at what else is possible with it. And, you know, where have you defined it and limited it rather than created it from the possibilities that are available. So that one I'm super, super excited about. And like I mentioned, the creation with Moira is coming up in early April. Lots going on. So you can find it all at Wynne-Jones.com. And yeah, for now, I wanted to say hi. And I look forward to seeing you guys. You know, unfortunately, it's mainly online now, but someday it will be in person again around the world. So, what's your reality and where can you find it? Start asking that question, and what's the worst that could happen? if you actually started choosing for you. Bye for now, guys. Talk to you soon.